Dan untuk itu kerajaan memutuskan untuk melaksanakan Perintah Kawalan Pergerakan mulai 18 Mac 2020 iaitu lusa hingga 30.
No one expects COVID-19 to cause a global pandemic. As a result, many things alter dramatically and we may resume our normal life to limit the spread of the virus. Many new strategies were developed. It also covered Islamic topics like Jumu'ah prayer and many others. Some aspects of Islamic consume changed as a result of the move to the new lifestyle during COVID-19 and subsequently. There are many actions from Islamic perspective to help in preventing this virus. We can see that the Islamic authority tried to solve using Maqasid Sharia and Qawaid Fiqhiyah. This is the purpose to be achieved by the Sharia in prescribing a law to ensure the welfare of society. The purpose of Maqasid Sharia is to preserve 5 things, namely religion, life, intellect, lineage, and property in order to maintain maslahah and avoid mafsadah. Jumu'ah and congregational prayer are prohibited during a pandemic. Therefore, no one is allowed to enter the mosque except for those on duty in the mosque. Many people ask why we cannot go to the mosque, but it's to stop spreading the virus and avoid the congregation prayer becoming a cluster of COVID-19. The Mufti made this decision after consideration of fatwas around the world and discussion among Islamic scholars around the world. The Sharia Fatwa Council, United Arab Emirates, led by Sheikh Abdullah bin Bayah, has issued a fatwa related to the issue of the need to abandon Friday prayers and congregational prayer during the outbreak of COVID-19. In normal circumstances known based on Azimah take precedent, however, Islam allows its ummah to follow rukhsah in special circumstances like difficult circumstances. This rukhsah is followed in order to avoid mafsadah. As a result, in the case of a pandemic, a restriction on Friday prayers in mosques could be enacted to stop the COVID-19 spreading. This is aligned with Maqasid Sharia in protecting religion. Next is marriage. Due to COVID, we are prohibited from shaking hands and touching someone. Akad is one of the rukun nikah due to the cross-state ban because of MCO and not being able to shake during akad nikah during video conferencing is allowed. The 97 Muzakara of the Fatwa Committee of the National Council for Islamic Religious Affairs of Malaysia has discussed the law of marriage contracts through video conference. Muzakara has decided as follows, stating that the fuqaha agreed to stipulate that in order to ensure that a marriage contract is valid, it must be done in one ceremony, Ittihad al-Majlis, so that all are directly involved during the implementation of ijab and qabul. Accordingly, since the marriage contract through video conferencing has fulfilled the video condition of Ittihad al-Majlis because it classified as Ittihad al-Majazi, Muzakara agreed to decide that it's necessary to perform the marriage contract through video conferencing with the prescribed condition. Getting vaccinated is one approach to stop the virus from spreading. Numerous unfounded rumors or misinformation concerning vaccine are being circulated. Some people believe that receiving vaccination is unhealthy for one's health. The Mufti advised people to get immunization to prevent contracting the epidemic in order to protect human life. On what Allah says in Surah Al-Baqarah verse 195, do not throw yourself with your own hands into destruction by refraining. In Qasr Sharia protecting intellect is also important. Pandemics are now posing a threat to human mental health. This isn't just happening among residents, it's also happening among frontliner personnel. This strain is felt by the community when they are compelled to lock up at home owing to movement limitation. In fact, feeling of sadness can occur as a result of a job loss, peer reduction, inability to see family members, and the COVID-19 viral infection itself, which cause patient worries and tension. The stress of the task, working for a long time, and the patient's attitude all include stress for frontliner employee. This must be effectively managed and appropriate aid must be provided. Importantly, community members may quickly get information about this support. The pandemic happened 2 years ago in Malaysia and is still going. One of the acts of worship that is related to Rukun Islam is performing Hajj. Every year, people travel to perform Hajj. Because of this pandemic, the Muftis use the principle of Qawaid Fiqhiyah, rejecting harm take precedence over taking advantage. Based on this principle, all Muftis around the world issue a fatwa saying performing Hajj during the pandemic is not obligatory. Muslims around the world do not perform Hajj until the virus can be controlled.
Created using Powtoon.